All right, hi guys, this is Mark. So the one topic I wanted to talk about, not talk to, I'm not talking to the topic. The topic I wanted to talk about is how we actually justify our transition. So, what does this mean? So, a lot of times I find myself, for both F to M people, so transitioning from female to male, and M to F, transitioning from male to female, I hear them justify their transitions by saying, like, oh, I couldn't stay away from those Tonka trucks and army men growing up, or you know me, I was just always playing in my mom's heels and stuff. Like, okay, well, so let's just I just want to pick apart this kind of thing because believe me, I used to do it too. I used to be like, oh yeah, I always played in the mud and yeah, man shit. And it's like, okay, I just want to dissect this because I think it is really important. I think that as trans people, we naturally, and as people in general, humans like to have, we like answers. We like explanations, We want to know, why the fuck did this happen? Why? 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 And in all honesty, I think that is a lot of the reason, we look back upon our lives and we think, oh yeah, I wanted to do, we kind of match up to what our story is now. We pick things from our past like that kind of line up. When, I think we all know the actual truth is that all that stuff is just made up by us in general. Like, it's not like we made it so that if you like trucks, that's a boy thing. Like, and it's like, we all know that shit's not true. We all know that everyone likes everything just solely based on what they like. And this goes like, I'm going to give you an example right now. I like the tootiest, fruitiest, little bitty drinks there are out there. Like, literally, the sweeter the better. And yeah, people judge me for this. They say, like, I'm not a real man because of this. And it's just like, this is one of those silly things in life that I don't know. Like, someone said that to me one day. They were like, wow, what a girl drink. And it just made me think, like, just because I'm a transgender male doesn't mean I have to, like, beef up my story to match only masculine things, like, in this world. And I hate that. I feel like a lot of trans people do this because we feel like we have to, like, explain ourselves, like, what made you this way? And you're just like, oh, I played with trucks a lot. Like, and it's like, we hope that and I mean, for the most part, that does, like, shut a lot of people up. And by all means, if you just want to get out of a conversation, fucking pull that shit. But it's like, I think, though, we also have to remember for ourselves that even if you identify as one gender or the other and you like stuff that's, like, from the other gender or whatever, or, like, off limits, like, it's okay. Like, it's actually normal. Um, like, men can like knitting and crocheting, like, women can freaking like to roll in mud and scoop cow shit. I don't know. Like, dude, like, I don't think anyone likes to scoop cow shit, but that was just a really bad example. But yeah, I don't know. My point is that you, like, just don't, you don't need to, like, use all these, like, you don't need to grasp for straws, like, to explain to people, like, who you are. Like, no one fucking knows. Like, there's a lot of reasons why trans people exist that we don't even know about yet, I'm sure. And it's like, yeah, people can say it's an illness, people can say it's a disorder, people, I mean, but in reality, it is what it is, and we are here, and this is something that we can't help. And I guess I just wanted to say, like, on top of that, like, what does being a trans man, like, mean to me? Like, how do I define it? I define like identifying with male like solely just as the way like my brain works. And I don't know, like, I don't exactly know how to define this or explain it, but I will tell you that growing up and through my whole damn life, I have been able to relate easier to men than I have to women. And I have always been confused by the thoughts of women. Okay? And again, I have no, like, there's no scientific evidence or anything backing that up. There's nothing, like, I can't show you pictures of me in my Timberland boots and be like, see, like, I mean, there is a picture like that, but that doesn't really mean anything either. But there's no objective like way for me to describe how I always knew I was different, but it was sincerely and strictly for me in my thought process. Like, this brain was like, yo, I don't get what all these biddies around me are doing. Like, I don't get why they're thinking these thoughts. I don't know what's happening. My thoughts align with these dudes' thoughts. That's all I know for sure. And so yeah, so that is kind of, I just wanted to kind of touch on that because I think it is a little dangerous to go down the path of assigning these weird, obscure things like playing with G.I. Joes to match up with how we are now as like out trans people. And it's like, dude, like, I don't think that's the answer. And honestly, that also, you have people who are not in the binary at all. So it's like, that doesn't even, it just straight up doesn't work as an explanation. I don't know. I just wanted to touch on that because it's something I've noticed and something that kind of does bother me, because it's like everyone likes masculine and feminine shit. Like, or what we define as masculine and feminine. There's no like it's all bullshit, dude. Like, we all like shit that can be classified as manly. We all like shit that can be classified as feminine. It's just like, that's how it is. And yeah, I mean, and if you are on this weird, like, hard line of only liking one or the other, I strongly suggest you kind of venture out of your own, single-sided mindset, because, like, pedicures are lit. So, stuff like that. Just, like, don't be ashamed of the stuff you like, even if it doesn't fit in with, like, what you're supposed to be liking, Like, it's all a crock. Yeah, anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Have a good one, guys.